educated natural. I am the educated natural. I will never leave you uneducated. I am the educated natural. I am the educated natural. I am the educated natural. Natural magic. I am the educated natural. Natural magic. Natural magic. Educated natural. Natural magic. Natural magic.
Let's go! What's up? What's up? What's happening, everyone? Welcome in. Like the song says, I am the educated natural. Big shout out to Big for that intro song. Listen, intro you might want to look up. That's a big show. Make sure you check it out, y'all. Listen, it's a blessed day to be.
I will never
great
leave
to be
you
still
uneducated.
among the
I
land
am
of
the educated natural.
It's
I am the educated natural.
So I just did all that talking and realized our music was still playing. It might help if I change to the right screen in my background. Listen, like the song says, I am the educated natural. Listen, big shout out to Big Rooster. That is the voice you heard in that intro. He did that intro for me, and I am forever grateful to him for it. So if you're looking for a unique, one-of-a-kind song for your channel, make sure you check out Big Rooster Show. He'll probably be in the chat. There he is right there. There he is right there. Hey, Big Rooster, how you doing? Thank you for the intro. So listen, today is a big day. Big day for me. So many things, so many updates. I have been busy. So busy. I have been creating, designing. God has activated my creative bug, I guess you could say. And I have been in this thing busy. So, and I am grateful for the things he has allowed to come out of me. And if I have time today, I may give you a little bit of a sneak peek of some things that I've been working on. Those that have joined my membership have already saw the big reveal, and that's one of the perks they receive being a member here of this channel at the second tier, which is known as the artisan tier. They had the privilege to hang out with me this past weekend, and we got a chance to see some things and make some changes and some updates. And yeah, it's been great. So if you really want to be in the know, you have to join the membership here. And if you join at the second level, you get really in-depth one-on-one time with me, the Educated Natural, and the rest of the members here. And we have a great time of fellowshipping, learning, laughing, learning new things, me dropping a couple of nuggets here and there for them to become successful in whatever it is that they are doing. So it's been great. So if you're thinking about it, you know what they say, you study long, you study wrong. So don't study too long and think about it too long. You better get in where you fit in, because once the door is closed, it's going to be closed forever. Not just playing. But the doors just may be closing. So if you want to get in, you better get in now while it's hot off the presses. So before I get started, y'all know how I like to do it. I have to say hello to you wonderful people that's taking the time out of your day to spend a few moments with me. I am honored. and it's never taken for granted. So at the top, African Dreaming, 1J in April. What's going on, fam? Great to see you. Broke Farmer is in the house. You be careful driving, sir. You just keep your listing on 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Keep your hands on 10 and 2. Don't you touch that phone. Stay focused. Great to see you, Broke Farmer. Bougie Prepper, remember here. Great to see you, Bougie. I saw your video earlier. You are doing the thing in your garden. I'm so happy. You know, as first time gardeners, we got to stick together. So I am very happy to see the growth you have it over there. Keep doing big things, sis. J3GS Farm, great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Mac, thank you for being here. Woohoo! I see your celebration things there. Yes, it's a blessing to be here with you as well. Thank you for being here. My Renaissance Grandma, thank you for being here. Listen, if you're looking for some great smelling soaps that's not going to break you out and have you itching after you take your shower, baby, you need to go on and hook up and connect with my Renaissance Grandma. There she is right there. Go to her channel. You will find out all the information you need in order to get your very own soaps that she creates over there with her beautiful, blessed hands. So if you're looking for some great soaps and everything else, seasonings that she has over there, and trust me, if you want to know about how to do things just in a more natural manner, check out my Renaissance Grandma. She's there for us, and she is definitely a blessing to our community. So thank you, my Renaissance Grandma, for spending some time with me today. So we're going on down the chat, going on down. Look who rolled up in here. The best uni. That's who. Listen, best uni. Let me just go on and tell you, those keychains and everything else you do over your channel, y'all, trust me, she does a lot of stuff. But this latest thing I have seen her do over there with her 3D printer, amazing. Listen, you make me want to get a 3D printer. I've been dragging my feet on it, but looking at you, I may want to get one too. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing, sis. Keep going. Who else we have here? Crafty Leo's in the house. She said, listening, working about to pull these last few strands of hair out. Don't pull out your hair. Don't do it. Don't do it. You got this. And you have a lot of hair. So I understand the frustration. Trust me, I understand. But don't pull it out. Just take a breather. Go get some ice cream or something. Take baby Journey and little man to go out there and get you some ice cream or something. But please don't pull your hair out. I feel you sometimes. I feel the same way. But please don't do it. So give it up for Crafty Leo, y'all. Another member here. Who else we have? We going on down. Trails, Healing Garden and Journey. Thank you for being here. Let me slide this over a little bit because some of y'all have some long names. So I have to move my screen over so I can see your whole name. Trails, Healing Garden and Journey. Thank you for being here. Yes. We're going on down. Unicorn Lady Tech, thank you for being here. It's a blessing to see you as well. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, my intro that you just heard coming in here was done by none other than Big Rooster Show. Make sure you check him out. There he is right there. All right, let's see. TLC in the garden, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Lynn's Life Lessons, thank you for being here. Welcome in. Francesca, we missed seeing you this morning on the screen with Yankee's sister, but we saw you in the chat. It was such a blessing. It's always a blessing to go over to your channel as well as Yankee's sister's channel for your daily devotions. It is such a blessing. And it was always, as always, a great message that Yankee's sister gave to us today. And I think you said next week you're supposed to be returning to be right by her side on the screen. And we can't wait for your happy return. We pray that you had a great time as you were away and everything is going well for you and your family. So thank you for being here. Let's see where we at. Going on down. Liz B. Journey, thank you for being here. You know, we only got a few more months of being nice to any other sports fans out there. So, hey, Liz. You know, it's all love. It's all love. Tampa's Creek is in the house, y'all. Tampa's Creek Homestead and more is here. Great to see you. Listening in the bushes. All right, don't let the mosquitoes get you out there because they are treacherous here. So be careful in the bushes. Let's see. Going on down, y'all. Going on down. Down. All right, we moving. Another member, I see you. Bayou Sugar Garden has snuck on up in here. Listen, Bayou Sugar has a I don't know if it's weekly or if it's several nights of the week, because sometimes she just pop up and be jamming. What I'm talking about is her Sugar Shack. Everybody's named it the Sugar Shack, and that's where you go over there and she be partying, y'all, until the wee hours of the morning. So if you see some of us about Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sunday mornings that we in church like this, it's because we've been hanging out with Bayou Sugar and she's been playing the hits and getting it in, and everybody's been having a great time. So it's great to see you, Bayou. Let's see who else we have. Let's see. Everybody's speaking to each other, which is great to see. Miss Deborah Garrett, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure to see you. Many hugs and prayers heading your way from me. We give God praise for you. Let's see. I think I've said okay. Karen's Little Garden, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. It's great to see you. Let's see. If I missed anybody, please forgive me. Charge it to my quick moving fingers because the chat is moving and I am way behind. Rambo Green Hands, thank you for being here. Thank you. It's great to see you as well. Many blessings to you. We are moving because we have a lot of things to say. Devora Bat Zion, thank you for being here. Welcome in. We're waving right back at you. Let's see, who else do we have? I am in an excellent mood. I finally got some sleep. I hadn't been sleeping, but thank you, Lord, I finally got some sleep. So I'm feeling a lot better today. A little bit more focused. Because y'all, let me tell you something. Lack of sleep for weeks and months will weigh on a human body. Trust and believe me. So we thank God for just some sleep and some rest. Whew, Lord, we thank you. Soyini Marcano, thank you for being here. Another member there. Y'all give it up for my members. We missed you this weekend, though, Soyini. I thought I would see you in our meetup, but we missed you. We pray all is well. Let us know you good and everything is okay. So we are moving on down. Listen, today's show is all about our gardeners. If you are a first-time gardener, it doesn't matter if you're a seasoned gardener. I'm a first-time gardener, and I need all the help and prayers and suggestions I can get because this gardening journey has been quite interesting. It has been fun. I have learned a lot. It has become a happy place for me, as I knew it would, just looking at other people's gardens, and the joy as well as the frustration that some of you have shown on your videos. And I have expressed and experienced all of that and some. But at the end of the day, I know that God will definitely give the increase in his timing. I just have to do what I need to do here on the earth, and he will definitely do his part. So if you are a new gardener, if you have questions, there are several seasoned gardeners that I've already mentioned here in the chat. Ask away. If you would like to come up and ask your question, I invite you to let me know and I'll drop the link. You can come up and maybe we can brainstorm and get to the bottom of some of these things because we live in different climates. What may work for me may be a complete failure for you, and what works for you may be a complete failure for me. And what I would like to do is for us to be able to say, look, this is what I did. Here is what I learned. Because for one of the things I can tell you about gardening, it has been a learning lesson for me. And I thank God for learning, because that's one thing I'll tell people. I'm always a student. I love learning. But sometimes when you go out there and you do everything you can, and 1 minute your garden, your seedlings and everything looks great, and you're like, woohoo, look at me, I'm doing this thing. And then the next day you walk out there, something has eaten something has gone missing, something has died, something just went completely wrong. And you try to internalize that stuff. And you say, what did I do? I did what this person said. I read this and I did this. And sometimes you can be like Crafty Leo said she was earlier, about to pull out her hair. If you're not careful, you will make the mistake and internalize these things and think you did something wrong, when sometimes it's not you. It just happens. It's a part of the journey, right? So we want to talk about those things today from a new gardener's perspective. And you seasoned gardeners can help us sister out, okay, and everybody else, okay? Because we really want everyone to grow something. I don't care if it's one potato plant. I don't care if you done planted 50 things and by the end of the season you got one potato plant or one tomato plant left or one carrot stalk left in the ground. That's all you got. Work that thing, baby. Do not give up. And like Hands in the Dirt always says, if you have some seeds, put them in the dirt. Just keep trying. Do not give up. Because I know it can be frustrating sometimes, but do not give up. Look who in the house, y'all. So good gardeners in the house. What's up, fam? Great to see you. Great to see you. Let's see, going on down the chat. We moving fast. We moving fast. We moving fast. Thank y'all for being here. East Dad's in the house. What's going on, East Dad? Thank you for hitting that like button. Everybody follow suit. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your comments. May God continue to bless you as well. Let's see. We are moving fast. Good gracious. It's a lot of chat. It's a lot of things. Look at Big Rooster. Thank you so much. Okay, I was trying to what does that say? Okay, thank you, Big Rooster. Many blessings to you. Thank you. Tamika Davis is in the house. Welcome in, sis. It's great to see you. Points Blank is in the house. Rod is in the house. There he is. What's up, Rod? Great to see you, fam. Great to see you. We're glad that you are back on your feet and doing amazing things over there on your channels. Keep it coming, bro. We know there is nothing but great things that's going to happen to you, for you, and around you. We know you recently released a video saying that after the Texas storms that your vehicle received major damage to it. And I'm sure that was very heartbreaking and frustrating, but I am happy to know that there was no hurt or harm that came unto you, the individual. Items can be replaced, items can be fixed, but there is only one ride. And we thank God that he did not allow any of those things to happen to you. So we understand, but we are grateful to God that you are still with us, because you have been through a lot in the past year, and yet you are still standing. This is just another test, my brother. And over there where you are, you be dropping the boulders. And so we know that God has just going to allow you to learn from this, and you're going to continue to drop in hot content just for us. So keep going, my brother. We are definitely grateful and appreciative to God that you are still with us. Keep growing, bro. So let's keep going on down this chat. Good gracious. I'm so far behind. Well, listen. Welcome in, everybody. I'm continuing to scroll because I do have some unboxings to do. It's been 18 minutes. I'm still saying, hey, y'all. I'm still saying, hey. So, broke farmers, this is what it feels like when you have all those people in your chat and you try to go chat, person by person, to say, hey, because good gracious. Woo-wee. If I missed you, forgive me. Precious Pieces is in the house. What's going on, sis? Great to see you. I am moving. I'm looking at how many comments I am behind. I'm like, what? Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Okay, I'm looking, see if there's anything directly to me. Everybody's talking. Listen. Tell about you. We'll all be balled together. I'm telling you, life be lifing sometimes. To be honest, the other day I started to cut all my hair back off. I was just over it. But I was like, no, you got to stay the course. You got to stay with it. But, PIA's in the house. What's going on, PIA? What's going on, sis? Great to see you. G Mama is in the building. Give it up for G Mama. G Mama, I'm glad you're here because I got something to show everybody. I got something to show everyone in your honor. Oh, you know it's all love over here, fam. You already know. I know it. Yes, he does got you. He got us all. Most definitely. All right, y'all. Thank you all for being here. If I missed you, continue to comment and I will catch you as we go through this thing. But I don't want to belabor the time or waste your time because there's a lot of shows that's following mine that's coming up. And I want to make sure I get all my information out on my show. Okay? Okay. So first things first, this is about gardening. And if you are a first-time gardener, this is your first year, whether you're gardening in the ground, you're doing it in containers, raised beds, whatever, if this is your first time growing something this year, please put a 1 in the chat. There's a lot of seasoned gardeners in here and want to make sure that we on this channel are not leaving you uneducated by a question you may have as a first time gardener. Because like I said, from the time I laid my first seed till now, I've learned a lot. There's been a lot of different things that I thought would work, did not work. There were some things I thought would not work that is working. So it's really confusing. So you just gotta stay the course. You gotta learn as you grow. Okay. And so, for instance, if you go back to my very first video, let's go to get into this thing. If you go back to my very first video, you will remember that I started my seedlings in these. How many of y'all are familiar with this? This is your red solo cup. Now I know for some of you, this may bring back other kind of memories of this red solo cups, okay? But let's keep this focused on gardening. I chose the solo cup, or just a plastic cup, period. It can have to be red, it can be blue, it can be clear, it can be it's a plastic cup that can be used for drinking and other things. But I used it to start my seedlings in, okay? And I showed you how I put the holes in the bottom of the cup, make sure there was nothing in this cup, because I was drinking early. I was drinking some water. I was like, wait, let me measure my that'll be a short, right? So I put the holes in the cup, and I showed you how I did that, how I used my heating tool to put the holes in the cup. And I showed you I was doing the double cup method, which at the time seemed like a great idea. You want to know why? Because I watched YouTube videos and people were saying, yeah, by you. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. And people were saying that, oh, do the double cup method. And so I was like, well, these people know more than I do. Okay. So I went and grabbed another soil cup. I put holes in the main one that I was going to put the soil in. And then the other one, you keep it whole so the water don't leak all over your place, right? So I did that method. Everything seemed great in the beginning. But here is where I learned I messed up at. And maybe your story too, I'm not sure. After I did all that, after I put the holes in the cup, put the other cup in there, filled the top cup up with soil, put the seeds in, did all that stuff, as well as Bayou pointed out earlier, when I used the press and seal. And I put the seedling in there in the soil, covered it up, put the thing. I did all of that, right? So as time went on, I really wished that I had watched Growing Out the Box. That's a YouTuber here. His channel's name is Growing Out the Box. I really wished I had watched his video when he shared, before you put your soil in here, put some sand in the bottom of the cup. See, I had already put my soil in here without the sand. And I think that may have been a mistake. Because what happened was, over time, as my seedlings began to grow, okay, be careful out there, precious pieces. As my seedlings began to grow, I noticed some of them was just giving up the ghost, shall we say. They were falling to the left. they were falling to the right. Some of them just was like, like their little leaves, the cotyledon leaves with and I was like, what's going on? Everything looked great at first, but over time, they just started to just return unto the Father. Like, I don't know what was going on, y'all. And so I started to go to YouTube University, like so many of you. Hey, LP, welcome in. And I was like, what's going on with my plants? What's going on? What's going on? And so I started to look in the bottom of I took out the top cup that had the soil and the seedling in it, and I separated it from the second cup. What I discovered was, in my case, is that I don't know if there wasn't any air, wasn't getting in. I don't know what happened, but I noticed that at the very top, where the top of the soil, around where the seedling was sitting, it kept getting mold up there. And it was becoming crusty up there. even though I was watering it from the bottom, which is why I had the second cup for, I wasn't top watering. I was watering it from the bottom. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. Where was the mold coming from? So out of frustration, I said, well, maybe I just need to separate the cups. So I took the cup that had the seedling out, and I took the other cup and I just discarded it, put it on the side somewhere. And I just let the main cup that had the holes in the bottom just sit out by itself. Two things I learned. Number one, do not overwater your plant. My bad. Number two, there was something, I don't know if the cups caused a suction. I don't know what happened. But anyway, there was mold that kept coming on the top. And if y'all know about this, please help us out. There was mold coming on the top where the top of the soil was. And I had reached out and I had tried the method where they say you take some peroxide and you put it up there, or you spray a little bit on there on the mold and it should kill it. You scrape it off. I had did that several times. I had did the spraying and the scraping and the spraying and the scraping, and it still kept happening. So then I did some more research and I realized that maybe it wasn't necessarily a water issue, but it could have been a combination of a water and a soil issue. I don't know how many other of you in here that are new gardeners or maybe even seasoned gardeners that have had soil issues. I remember seeing recently, Ruji. I remember recently when the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick shared where she had bought some soil from a particular store and the soil was bad and it killed her items, her seedlings. And I was like, did I get bad soil? And I said, okay, well, maybe I'm having a soil issue. Maybe now I need to figure out what I'm going to do about the soil. So my first line of thinking was get what's left out of this soil, because whatever is in the soil is killing your little babies over here that you've been working so hard for. They're killing over. I don't know what's going on. So let me see. G Mama says the green comes from the dormant bacteria in the soil. Okay, got you. See, we all learning, because I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But what the thing is, the mold that I saw wasn't green, it was white. It was white, furry looking stuff. It was, I really wish I took a picture of that, but I didn't take a picture. But yeah, it was white stuff. And so what I did was I said, okay, after I separated everything out, I said, I think I'm having a soil issue. So I go do some more research, listen to the other gardeners that have lives on their channels about gardening. And I went and I said, okay, bump the bag stuff. Let me go and get some cocoa core or cocoa coir, or however you want to say that. So I went and got some of that. I got a few bricks of that. I started to look on YouTube University to the seasoned gardeners that make their own gardening medium. And so I got the cocoa core, I got the perlite, I got the I got so many things. The cocoa core, the perlite, the manure or the black cow, or the compost. I got all these different things. And I literally just went in there and just started being MacGyver. And I just started mixing up stuff. Praying and mixing, y'all. Praying and mixing. According to what I was able to find online. And after I shared with you all my black cow experience, if you missed that video, check out my channel, because I was like, is this what black cow is supposed to look like? Because that was, I only bought one bag, and I'm so glad I only bought one bag. And I've been there sifting and then sowing, okay? I've been there trying to save my plant, baby. What's left? I'm trying to just work with what I have. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was in there like, I don't know if y'all was ever in y'all school system, but when I remember, I think I was in elementary school or middle school, and they had some movie was watching, it was like Mixing Up My Witches Brew. Y'all, I was in there just, I was in there thinking from Coco Core to Pearl Light. I've been there just mixing the bread. Like, look, I gotta say these things. Like, I didn't work too hard for this. I was in there, y'all. My garage looked a hot mess when I was in there mixing up all that stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So yes, so I get all that stuff mixed up. I grab more cups and hey, Janet, welcome in. And I'm grabbing more cups. I'm transplanting and moving stuff around, taking them out of the soil that the seedlings were in, and I'm putting in this new stuff I done made up. And y'all, it was something else up in here. Get everything repotted, replanted, transplanted, whatever you want to call it. I get everything in new soil. So I'm ready now. We rocking and rolling. Everything is looking good. I saw all of them. You asked, but I was lost. And so I'm getting everything going. So I'm like, this will work. This will work in Jesus' name. I am not giving up. So finally get that in. And I'm thinking, all right, we're good to go. I water everything in. So everything seems to be turning around. So I was like, yay. Now, there were a few things that just, I guess, was just too far gone from the previous soil. And it just did not come back. I worked with it as long as I could. And I just said, you know what? Sometimes you got to know when to let it go. You got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them because they're already folding out and you're over here trying to resurrect something that you don't have the power to resurrect. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and go. It's over. So I let it go. So things started to grow. The things that were gonna make it, made it. The things that didn't, I just said goodbye to. I wasn't even gonna waste no more of my time doing it. So the lessons I learned in the first stage of this thing is please, please, please do your research on whatever it is that you plan on growing. I know it's easy to look at other gardeners and say, "Ooh, what kind of tomato is that? I'm gonna go get some seeds." Or can you send me some seeds? "Ooh, what kind of cucumber is that? Ooh, what kind of potato?" You look at all these different things. What kind of pepper is that? "Oh, I want to try that." And you go and you get all these seeds, but you didn't do your own research to even see what it takes to get this thing to grow and produce. I know I have. I was just excited, just like you. And I have learned when I looked at the number, I should have brought them in here. When I look at the number of labels that I had left over, things that just did not make it, I was like, oh my goodness, a lot of stuff didn't make it. But I refuse to concentrate on the things that did not make it and concentrate my energies on the things that are still standing. They're still strong. And they made it outside. Okay, so I completed part one of the germination, of getting the seedlings to sprout and grow. And now everything is outside in a grow bag. So I am a container gardener. Welcome in, gardening is great. I'm a container gardener, and I explained in previous videos as to why I cannot plant in ground here. I am a container gardener, so I have all these grow bags that are out there, and yeah, everything's in a grow bag right now. The only thing that's left to go in its final area is my daughter's flowers, and tomorrow she's supposed to go out and get those planted. I planted half of them in the little area where I want it to be in the back where my garden is, and we've decided to let her portion of her flowers to be on the front porch. Excuse me. So she has this huge flower pot. This thing is huge, and so we have hers. Hers is going to be on the front porch. So we'll see how that goes. So that's her thing. This is my thing back here. So everything's outside. Now that leads me to portion number 2. Everything's outside. You're happy. Yay! I made it. You're over there doing the happy dance. Well, at least I was. And because I'm a first time gardener, so everything excites me about this whole process. So scroll baffles. Hold on. Let me go back. Janet says, I did a couple DIY squirrel bath battles earlier. I'm working on paracord jewelry now. Ooh, nice. Military, we love paracord. I want to see. Make sure you do a video, Janet. I want to see. I mean, not Janet. PIA. My bad. I mean, you talking to Janet. So yeah, PIA. I want to see. I want to see your paracord jewelry. So now we're outside. Now earlier I did a video on my channel where I shared with you all about my visitors, the squirrel families. And that's what they asked. There's a lot of squirrels. I mean, not squirrels. About the rabbit family. There's a lot of rabbits around here. Okay, there are squirrels too, but not in this area. I see squirrels down the road from where I live in the other part of the neighborhood. I've seen them there, but I haven't really seen them on this side where I am. I haven't seen them in my backyard because there's no trees back there, and I haven't seen them as far as the squirrels go. But rabbits, the rabbits are having a field day. The rabbits and the birds are having a field day. But luckily for me, they are not bothering so far my grow bags. They'll come into the backyard under the fence. They have dug tunnels, y'all. Let me tell you something. They have dug tunnels and entrance ways under the fence to get into the backyard, but they have not bothered the porch. They just be eating the grass when it grows, and then they leave on out and do what they do. But they haven't come over to my stuff, which is a good thing. So we're at phase 2. Everything's outside. We put, everything out, organized it as we wanted it to be. So then I kept saying, okay, well, I have these tomatoes now. I only planted and started 2 varieties of tomatoes. Those were the black creme and the beefsteak tomatoes. And I said, man, I'm on a porch. Unlike some people that I've watched, we're not in ground, so it's hard to do a trellis. If I would have known the difference at the beginning of this between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes, it would have made a big difference for me. But I realized that I have the plantings or, the plants of 2 indeterminate tomato types, which means they're gonna get really big, they're gonna get really tall. And I realized, what am I gonna do? So I go to Lowe's and I'm looking around trying to figure out how in the world, hey Dolores, welcome in. How in the world am I gonna trellis tomatoes on a back porch that's concrete? How? How am I gonna do this? Because from the ground to the top of the roof or the ceiling of my porch is only so tall. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Well, number one, I'm not going to just throw them away because I worked too hard to get them as big as they are now. Not going to happen. So we're going to figure this out. So I start, going to YouTube University, trying to figure out, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with my plant babies? So I go to Lowe's. I'm looking around. I'm looking at the prices of the stakes, the long poles. So I'm looking at the price of their stakes, and I'm looking at how many. Hey, Tay, welcome in. I'm trying to figure out how many I'm going to need. So I'm looking at the price. I'm looking at, okay, what happens if they, get taller than the stake? What do I do next? What do I do next? So if there's anything about 10, she can be crafty when she needs to be crafty. So, and I'm not talking about crafty Leo. Okay. I'm talking about getting in here and figuring some stuff out. So, hey, Backyard Garden Flow, welcome in. So I'm looking around trying to figure out what am I going to do with these indeterminate tomatoes before they get so big to where I'm going to miss my opportunity to figure this out. So I had to do it now where they're still small. So I'm all over Lowe's. I'm looking. So I'm talking to the sales rep there, the people that work there, employees that work there. And I'm like, hey, I got this going on. Oh yeah, go out to the garden center, get you this, get you that. I'm looking at the prices like, are you serious for one of these things? Yeah, we're not doing that. So I'm running around the store. My daughter and I were looking around. And out of nowhere, it dawned on me from when I did robotics in high school. We had these things called dowels. We made an actual full city where we had to make the lights and we had to do the computers. It was a whole thing, robotics. Just look it up. but we had to use dowels for when we made the street poles or the street lights and different things like that. So I was like, man, I hadn't seen dowels since I was in school. So I walked over to one of the people. I said, can you tell me, do y'all have dowels in here? He said, oh yeah, sure. He told me where to go. I go in the store, I look back there, and they had all different sizes of dowels, wood dowels. They had real tall ones, they had, small ones, they had, thin ones, they had big fat ones. And so I said, you know what? These dowels are cheaper. Say what you want, I don't care. I'm thrifty, okay? I said, these dowels are cheaper than the actual garden stakes they have in the garden center. So I grab a bunch of the real tall dowels, head on home, and I take these dowels and I put them in my grow bags next to, my tomatoes. Then I realized my potato plants had become so big and the stalks had become so tall that they were starting to fall over and the wind was blowing them and they was over there looking like one of those blow up things you see at places and they're just floating over. I'm like, oh man, I need more dowels. So I head back over to Lowe's, get some even taller dowels for them. So I'm thinking, all right, we rocking and rolling. And just like fate would have it, I had to leave home for a few days. And by the time I returned, my poor potato plants, only the 2 potato plants that I have out there. No, it's not difficult. It's all a part of the journey. It's all a part of the journey, Dolores. It's not difficult at all. But these are things that I've had to go through. And some people have probably had worse situations than I've had to go through. Okay. And some had a breeze. It's individual sport around here. And yes, Yankee sister, welcome in. Yes, the gates to leave. My potatoes are like, ah. And I was like, oh no. Because y'all, in my previous video, I showed you all how they look. They look nothing like that now. Nothing. Can't have nothing. Why is this happening? So I go back to Lowe's. I grab more of the wood dowels. Get home. Tie those all up, get the clips, clip them all up. So now they're sitting like this because why are they looking like this? They first they were like, yay, now they're looking like this. Why are my potato plants looking like this? Well, recently I did a short and I showed you exactly why. My potato plants have been under pest pressure. When I came back after that 4-day trip, I got home and I got the shock that no gardener wants to see, especially a new gardener. You all, I don't know what it was. I still don't know what it was, but something had attacked my potato plant to where my leaves were just beat up. They had bite marks in them. Some of the stalks had fallen over. They were drying out. It looked like something came through and just had a field day for those days I was not here watching my garden. I left, my garden looked one way. I came back, it looked like something had just had a field day. And it did. So I'm in panic mode. I'm watering, I'm checking the soil. And I happened to take my hand and move down like this into the soil. And when I did, grub, fat grub, y'all, the white curly grubs, y'all know what I'm talking about, popped up. It didn't move because it was like this. It was curled up like that. And I was like, what the? It dawned on me that I don't know what insect lays the eggs for grubs, but while I was gone, it must have landed on the leaves. And them jokers had a field day on my potato plants. And by the time I got to them, they had buried themselves down under the soil. So now I'm in save my potato plant mode. So I'm just taking my hand very gently because, potatoes grow down in the bag and I don't want to, touch a potato. There was one already forming down in there. So I'm digging, trying to get these. And the more I dug, the more came up, y'all. And I mean, grubs. Then all of a sudden, something else came out the soil, something brown. It looked like a cocoon. So now I'm turning into researcher Gardner Kim. So I'm all on my phone like, what is this? So I'm scrolling, I'm looking. And the closest thing I have found that looks like it called it a pupa. Now y'all help me out in the chat. It looked like, yeah, they were under the soil. It looked like the pupa of the tomato hornworm. It was brown and wrapped like, I wish I did I take a picture. I don't think I took a picture. It looked like the tomato hornworm's pupa. It was brown, and I was like, what in the entire world is this? So I'm digging out those as well as these grubs, y'all. And there's ants. It was a whole mess in this the biggest potato pot or grow bag. And I'm now in panic mode, like, oh my goodness, something is literally eating my stems. And it's like in now where my potatoes are going to be growing underground. So I'm in there trying not to disturb the soil too much, but get whatever these things are out. So I'm taking them, I'm just throwing them on the porch, and I'm just digging, I'm like, what? How did this happen? I don't know. Y'all tell me, is this, I don't know if this is part of the job. I don't know what happened. Somebody help a sister out. So I get all those out as much as I can reach without disturbing too much underground. And I went and got some more fresh soil, and I put some more stuff on there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? But the damage had already been done to this particular potato plant. So I had already, staked it up as much as I could. I started to remove the dead leaves that was on it because some of them was already dried up and some of them had been chewed up so bad they were turning colors, and it was just a whole mess. So I'm cleaning that entire plant out, and now it looks like it's been scalped. It does. So I keep looking. I don't see anything on it. I see the ants. We have sprayed the porch for ants, and it was just a mess. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. But the plant is still surviving. So then now this week I'm looking at it and I'm like, and I asked Hands in the Dirt after he did his potato harvest, I said, how long do you grow potatoes? I know I read before I planted them, it said, 90 to like 90 days, maybe 120 days, whatever. But I'm like, what I'm seeing now, is this dieback or is this some more pest pressure? Because I know typically when when potatoes are ready to get closer to their harvest time, the stems will die out, and that's what you're looking for. So I'm like, is this is this dying out, meaning the potatoes are forming, everything is going good underground, or is this more pest pressure? So you listen. Let me see. Gardening is great. She says that sounds like that may be the bug that T-Nog may be talking about that came out at night, stay hid in the day. Not sure. Do I have a black light? I may have one somewhere. Went in the garbage once. Boo Jay, I'm not a quitter. You can't quit. You gotta stay committed. She said the whole bag. No, I was not about to throw. I was gonna fight to the end. I was gonna fight till kingdom come. You are not having my potatoes. We're gonna fight this out. We're gonna figure this out. So y'all, I'm still fighting. But it's still hanging on. And in a later video, I will go out there and I'll record so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this is just a prelude to what I've been going through. Okay, let's see. Backyard Garden Flow says, use cornmeal on the ants. Really? Do tell. I got plenty of cornmeal. Don't tell me where I mess around and go out there and have cornmeal everywhere. Powdered turmeric in the soil keeps insects out. The best cure for soil pests are beneficial nematodes. They'll get the ants and grubs. Okay, beneficial nematodes. All right, let me write that down. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Okay. She seconded. Okay. PIA second the beneficial nematodes. Okay. Because, man, them things were fat and juicy. I'm like, in 4 days? Where did these things come from? They were huge. And my plant looked like they were huge because my plant, like, it had been beat up. So I'll make sure I get some of those. So anybody that's a new gardener, get you some beneficial nematodes. Put that on your list when you're getting your soil and everything else. When you're gathering your supplies, add that to your supply list. So that was the first thing. that my potatoes were under attack. So that made me go and look at, okay, Unicorn Lady Tech says, mix cornmeal, borax, sugar for the ants. Okay. All right. Borax. What did I do? Borax. Because let me tell you, if you go out there like I did, and you just put your plant babies outside with no protection, you just thinking, okay, I got good soil finally, everything is looking good. There's pests out there, and these are things you may not think about. And in everyone's area is different pests. There are some people that have pests that I never even heard other people in the community talk about, but they're saying they're being attacked by this and they're being attacked by that. And because this is my first year here in this area, and this is my first year gardening as well, everything is new to me. So I'm learning all of these things. What's here? What's in this area? What bugs around here? Like the other day, the video that I shot, the short rather that I shot showing the bug on my potato plant. When I went outside, I looked at it and I started, because let me just tell y'all, I'm not a scary girl when it comes to insects and bugs. You probably figured it out by now. I was raised around two older brothers who made sure their little sister was not scared of things outside. So I'm that girl that'll come in there and say, oh, what's that? Pick it up. That's just me. So I wasn't afraid to see those things. I just couldn't identify what it was. I'm like, because there are certain things in the garden that are friends, and there are certain things in the garden that are foes. And I was like, are you a friend or a foe? And I remember watching other content creators on YouTube, especially gardeners, that says, okay, for instance, I was watching Georgia Peachnut Garden. I was watching her channel when she emptied out her grow bags from, I think, last year. And it was so many grubs in her grow bag. I personally thought that I would escape the grub because my grow bags are not on the ground. They're not on the yard. My grow bags are actually sitting on my porch, which is a concrete slab. I thought I would just escape that because it's not on the ground. Little did I know, wrong. No, this is not coming out of dirt, Kim. This is coming from something that's flying out there and has landed and just planted this stuff. I don't know what's going on. But I really thought that I would escape some of the stuff because I'm not on the ground. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay, let's see what I missed. Let me see. Broke said something. Broke said we rich from beneficial nematodes. Okay, everybody's giving. Thank y'all for giving advice. We need all the help we can get, as you can see. Lord knows I do. Okay, G Mama says cornmeal alone doesn't kill ants. It's more bait and needs to be mixed with borax or diatomaceous earth, and the sugar should be powdered so they can't decipher between the grains. Ew. Okay. Look, y'all, we're gonna have G Mama come here and give us a gardening class for real. She don't know it yet, but yeah, I just said it. Definitely. Okay, so we're looking through the chat. Okay. PIA is asking, hey GT, welcome in. What do you suggest? She's talking to Broke Farmer for grubs. Is it the beer method? I think I saw a video about the beer method for slugs. I think I remember seeing that. So just listen, if your stuff is outside, you gotta look for grubs, slugs, all kind of beetles. Now, beetles are a big thing here. Back to my story. That bug I saw that I showed in my short, when I went outside and looked at it, it was actually a lightning bug. We have a lot of lightning bugs here. I don't know if lightning, or what you call them, lightning fireflies. I don't know if that's friend or foe. So y'all got to tell me, because there are a lot of them outside, especially in the evenings. They're great to see, but when I saw that little joker, and I've seen several of them around my pots, I'm a little concerned. So y'all let me know. Facts. Facts. So good, Gardner. The bugs are going to eat some, but we get the majority, and that's okay. You can't kill them all. Facts. But if I could, I sure would try. But I'm afraid if I put too much stuff out there, I mess around and kill my old plants. So I'm trying to be careful. That's why we're here. Hey, DKC Crafts LLC. Welcome in. Welcome in. Netta's Nest. Welcome in. So we are trying to figure this thing out as a first-time gardener. Because let me tell you, I'm outside fussing at bugs, at rabbits, saying, I will fight you. like I don't know how I'm going to fight a mosquito, because I've seen those out there too, flying around. And ants, how am I going to fight? I'm going to fight y'all some kind of way, but I will fight you over my stuff out here. This is it. This is all we got left. Okay. So for those of you that have your stuff outside, if you're thinking about gardening, do not let me deter you. Please garden. Please garden. And that's why you see so many gardeners on YouTube constantly planting so many things. Because maybe their hopes is, okay, the bugs can only eat so much. I'm going to get something out of this deal. Versus just planting one tomato plant, and then that gets attacked and you lose all your tomatoes because you didn't have another one. Succession planting is a must. And what succession planting is, let's say you planted something in March, you may wait until April, May to plant that same thing. And so while one's growing up, the newer one is coming up right behind it. So you kind of have to do that. I have learned that you have to do succession planting, because there are certain things that I made the mistake of when I started my germination process and going through all that. If you're not sure what that is, go to my video on my channel that talks about the baggie method. That's how I do my germination. Or I put it in one of these red solo cups, and then I cover it with press and seal for the germination, to speed up the germination process. That was my process, and it worked. I had high germination rate. Getting things germinated wasn't a problem. Keeping things, upright and looking good was the challenge, and that was because soil issue and overwatering. Those are my two main things I learned. Be careful of your watering, and be careful of your soil that you select to grow your things in. Please be careful of that, because that was probably the thing that gave me the biggest headache so far, was those two things. And I've learned that when I'm outside and I'm ready to water my garden, not everything will need watering at the same time. Certain things will, and I don't know why this happens, it's the same soil in most of you, except for a couple of things out there are different. Some things hold on to water more, some don't. I don't know if it's the positioning on the porch. Maybe one side gets more sun than the other. I'm not sure, but I know I have to make sure I go to each pot and I stick my finger, and I'm checking, see if this one needs watering. This one may not. That one may need water. That one may not. So I have to constantly go out there. You're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to check. You can't just be out there spraying water all willy-nilly. Okay, because you say, look, I'm watering this stuff today, and then that's going to be it. No, you got to go check. Because if you don't, you could overwater something, and then that could cost you your plant in the end. Just too much water. I don't know about where you all are, but where I am, we've been getting a lot of storms. And my silly self didn't check the weather certain days, and I would go out there and do a complete watering, and then by the evening, we're getting so much rain, so much water, it's blowing up on the porch. So now my plants are getting double water, and I'm like, oh boy. So watch the weather. Okay, that's another lesson. Watch the weather, because I had to learn that too. So let's see. Janet says, lavender and rosemary need neglect. If you water them right, they will die. I've heard about that with rosemary. So that's good to know. So leave them alone. Don't be watering them all the time. Thank you, Janet. Listen, y'all saying groundhogs. I think I have voles in my backyard. And when I do my video, you guys see what I'm talking about. I'll make sure I point it out. Because something keeps digging on my ground. We have, it's coming from under the ground up, and we have these dirt mounds. There's a dirt mound here, there's a dirt mound over here, and they keep popping up. I'm like, what is digging underground? I think it's voles. But I tell you what, I'm about to go out there with my shovel, my yard hoe, something. Something go out to stop this. Okay, Janet says she has moles with an M. Something is digging up back there. Something having a whole field day in my backyard. I told my husband, as a matter of fact, all you males out there, So Good Gardener, Broke Farmer, GT, I heard y'all talking about male urine. Will that help with these things that's digging up my yard? Do I need my husband to go out there and handle some business to stop these things from digging up my backyard? Because we trying to cut the grass and you have mounds of dirt. Like, will that help? Look, man, something's got to get these things out of my backyard. I'm about to go borrow our neighbor's dog or something because I don't have a dog. So I'm about to go borrow somebody something to stop these things from digging in my yard. Yes. Okay. Brooke says yes. All right. My husband, when he get, I'm gonna say, hey, bruh, here's a cup. Because I can't have you out there in the backyard doing it because the neighbors might see. And then we have a whole other set of issues. But I'm going to need you to have to go out here and stop this foolishness. Whew, something is out there having a field day digging up my yard. Right. Right, Janet Lee. He's probably going to think I have completely lost my mind asking him to do this. But hey, I represent your dad. Welcome in. But listen, something has to give. These jokers are out there digging. Look, I got the stuff in the backyard, the yard that I'm not even using for gardening or anything, but it's our yard. So I'm fighting whatever's underground, making mounds. I'm fighting grubs and beetles and mosquitoes and ants and these larva-looking things, y'all. Lightning bugs or fireflies, whatever you want to call them. Listen, it's a lot of stuff outside. Nature is naturing over here, okay? So my husband gonna think I'm completely crazy when I ask him this, but he loves me. He just might do it. He may think I'm completely loony, but he might do it. I'll keep y'all posted. Yes, PIA, passionately intrigued arts and more. Yes, ma'am. All my life I had to fight. I'm thinking I'm gonna go out there, have my little grow bags on one side, get my little table, kick back, have a good time. No, I'm out there like this. I'm out there fighting. I'm like, man, look, come on now, something got to give. So I have to go back and check out Broke Farmer's video where he says, "Do you need plants?" For pollination and things like that. I have to go back and check your video, Broke. But I do have my little pot of different flowers, and I showed it in an earlier video. I let my daughter just sow some flower seeds in the little tin, the little aluminum pan, and let her do that. And so we're kind of separating those out. I've planted some back there in the back where the garden is. I'm letting her do the ones in the front. But I can't wait to go and see your video and see your thoughts on that, because you always hear, as a new gardener, you have to have these different types of plants, such as, I think I might have some seeds over here next to me. Yeah, such as things like marigolds and, let's see, so many different ones. I think I may have some over here beside me. Nope, the rest of them are in my grow area. But yeah, different things that you may need. What's this? Things like this, you may need to do these different things. And so y'all go make sure y'all check out Broke Farmer's video where he talks about if you need plants and different things. Because you'll hear that as a new gardener. People say, oh, make sure you have your plants and your marigolds and your this and your that. So check out his video. He's saying no. Okay, I guess he concluded no. So, but still go check out his video because I want to see what he has to say. All right, GT, you be careful out there on those streets. Have a great day at work. So I do have, see, this is my, he says, So Good Gardener says, this is my yard and it's natural to water it by any means necessary. Listen, when I'm out there with that hose, I'm trying to get everything wet. I'm just, because I'm like, it's hot out here. I'm trying to get this stuff done. And, oh yeah, another thing that came up, speaking of watering, when do you all usually water? I'm finding it easier for me to water in the late evenings after the sun has gone down and there is no direct sun on the plants, that's kind of when I try to water and get it in. So when do you all think is the best time to water? Because I know it just depends. People say, look, I water when I water. I don't care if it's midday. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It can be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It can be 8 o'clock at night. So do you have a set schedule as to when you are watering your stuff? Okay, Janet says, I water in the evening because I'm not a morning person. Facts. But I know it would be better to water in the mornings. Okay. Passionately Intrigued Arts, we call her PIA. So if you all ever hear me say PIA, this is who I'm talking about. She says before 10 a.m. or late evening. Okay. Urban is a rebel. Urban says water when you have time to water. Absolutely. I'm with you. So that's kind of the journey I have experienced so far when it comes to my gardening journey. Everything is outside in grow bags. Another thing I've learned is be careful what you plant. High insight 2020, right? I really wish I had planted cucumbers. I love cucumbers. Don't ask me why I ain't planting cucumbers. I wasn't thinking. But I really wish I would have planted cucumbers. My issue is anything that vines, I kind of stayed away from because of where I have to plant at. My plant area is not the biggest. Now, if I was planting in the yard, yeah, absolutely. But because I'm not planting in the yard, I'm planting on my porch, I only have so much space. And I've looked at other videos and it seems like cucumbers, they're not as viney as watermelons, but they do need a space, just like beans. I really wanted to do, and I absolutely love green beans. So somebody was like, oh, you should have planted bush beans. I didn't know what a bush bean was at the time. So they said, you should have planted bush beans. They don't take that much space or whatever. But those are the two things I really wish I would have taken the time and planted. It's probably too late now, but that's something I definitely will be doing next year. So, really? G-Mama? She says, there are bush cucumbers too. See? This is what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't ask, you don't know. And I didn't ask, so I don't know. I didn't know. So, man, but I love, and the thing is, with this whole cucumber recall, those of you who didn't know, when you go to your grocery store, be careful of the unwrapped cucumbers that you see. You got when you go to your produce section in your grocery stores, you'll see the regular cucumbers. You usually grab them and put them in your own bag. Those are on recalls. Now, the one thing I have about this whole recall thing that's going on, because there's a lot of recalls, y'all. There's something that came out today. This is ridiculous. I can't even keep up. But when you see those cucumbers in your store, you don't know where they came from, really. Because some of them don't have stickers on them. Some stores just put the cucumbers up there. The stock people just stock them up there. All you see is cucumbers. You don't know where they came from. So you don't know if those particular cucumbers are a part of the recall or not. But all I do know is that there is definitely a cucumber recall. So which one of y'all gonna be sending me cucumbers and bush beans? I'll pay for shipping. I pay for. I just didn't have room to grow them. Or some of the things I just didn't know that there were smaller varieties of them. It was first time this season. Okay, go Urban. Man, I wish I'd have known about the bush cucumbers. So let me see. Wait, who having a problem? I'm trying to see. Let me go back. Because I know some people are fighting actual animals, from deer to cats to rabbits, squirrels. I was cracking up when Hands in the Dirt shared with us how his squirrel, or a squirrel, I guess I should say, from his yard, sat on his deck and ate his peach and left the pit on the deck and bounced out. Y'all have some gangster squirrels in y'all neighborhood. I couldn't imagine walking out back and seeing a rabbit, because I have rabbits. Only wildlife besides was digging up my yard. Is the biggest wildlife I have are rabbits. I couldn't imagine walking outside and seeing a rabbit with one of my potatoes in his hand, eating it. I would probably tear a hole through my fence chasing that rabbit. Y'all got some gangster animals, okay? Just coming through, taking whatever they want, and leaving the remnants for you to be like, peace out, thank you. And they out. And they're probably sitting somewhere looking at you laughing. Like, yo, check this out. I'm going to leave this right here for them to see it later. All right, watch. Gangster animals out here, man. Okay, so, check it out. LP says, Emma Gardner has 25 cents off sale of seeds right now. I'm waiting on his 50% off sale later in the season. But if you want bush cucumbers, he might have some. Nice. Thank you, LP, for the... I'm making note of that. Oh, my God. No. Okay, thank you. Yes, gardening is great. They found listeria in or on the cucumber plant in certain states. Like, how does this stuff happen? Why are we having all these recalls? That's my biggest question. Like, who is responsible for this? This stuff is getting out of hand. Every day I turn around, there's some sort of recall. There was another one I saw. I probably closed the thing by now because it's probably gone. Of recalls. Potatoes. Ice cream is on recall. Certain ice cream is on recall. Potatoes. This is a. Let me see. I didn't even know that recalls had certain classes. Did y'all know that? I'm not going to get into that now because time is a ticking. But yeah, something called Veggies Made Great brand of broccoli cheddar breakfast potato bakes. They just did a recall because of listeria. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's recalls all over the place. Is anything safe at this point anymore? So let's see. Yeah, that's what I heard too, bro. There were no bathrooms in the field. Yeah, I heard the same thing. But man, this stuff is getting out of hand. But so let me give a shout out first to my members, and then we're going to get into some things I have to show y'all from some fellow content creators that they blessed me with. And I want to make sure I share that with you all today. So let me find, there it is. All right, y'all, check this out and I'll be right back. y'all. Big shout out, a big hug, and thank you to each and every one of my members. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of the family here. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. And just in case you missed our last member test that we did this past weekend, our next member meeting is this upcoming Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Yes, we are testing out a new platform, and if you stay around long enough, I may just show you a sneak peek. And I'm not gonna show you where we are, but I'm gonna show you another room that I've created. But you gotta stay tuned to find out about this, because right now I want to say a special thank you to GT Junior Grows in Alaska. I saw it pop up where it says you've been a member here for 9 months. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, GT, and everyone else that's coming in that have crossed the 9-month mark. GT was my very first member, and so it is an honor to see that he is still rocking right here on the Educated Natural channel and rocking with me. I am honored. So thank you, GT. I know you are driving. Continue to be safe out there on those roads. Enjoy your work day. I know your work schedule has kept you busy, so we have missed seeing you in our bi-weekly meetings, but we thank God for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, GT, for continuing to be with us. We are honored. So now, speaking of a member, guess what, y'all? I got a package. Ooh, I got a package from one of my members that happens to be right there in the chat. Who is this from? Who you think? I'll show you. It's from G Mama. This came from G Mama. And I have been holding on to this, and I'm going to open it because we're going to see what's in here together. From G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. I need some scissors because she packed this sucker. She packed this. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me open this up. All right. Uh-oh. Now, I know I couldn't. You know what? At first, you don't succeed. Go the other way. Go the other way. I really got to grow my nails because, I'm on the struggle bus. All right, here we go. Got it. Let's see what's in the pack. Ooh, got seeds, y'all. Oh, these are so cute. Look at those. Look at that packaging. Can y'all see that? That is so cute. Look at the packaging. I know, right? Rosia Dad, bulletproof packaging. These are cucumber variety dragon egg cucumbers. Thank you, G Mama. Look at that. I just talk about cucumbers. And she sent some Paul Robeson tomatoes are in here. These are some mullein. This is mullein in here. She has it on the back. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this is. Oh, thank you. She sent me a special note and she says she sent me some herbal blueberry tea. Thank you, G Mama. Oh, look at her note. Thank you. And she sent some collards, some purple tree collards. I've heard about these. These are purple tree collards. Let me see if I can see this on the back. See? Thank you. If you open the pack, there's more seeds. Open the pack. There's more in there. That was empty. Okay, so let's open the pack. She says there's more. I'm opening it. Ooh. See my teeth. I don't want it to drop out. Yes, she is the greatest. She is absolutely the greatest. Oh, I see what she's saying. I gotta open the actual packs. There's more seeds in here than what I'm reading. Oh wow, I got calendula. Got some calendula. And let's see. I'm gonna go back through these, y'all. G-Mama. Yo. In each pack, there's more seeds than what I just read out. Okay, we have mullein and some lemon balm, some common chives. Wow, G-Mama. She sent some. Got the Paul Robeson tomatoes, some champagne bubble tomatoes. Am I saying that right? Some early silver line Korean melon. So see, there's like several packs in one pack. Okay. G-Mama is the bomb. Let me tell y'all. Y'all gotta get y'all a G-Mama. She's mine now. Y'all gotta get y'all own. You gotta get your own. You can't have mine. She's mine. I'm not sharing. She's mine. She has some, I said the dragon egg cucumber. Oh, come back here, you. The dragon egg cucumber. The white borage. Some blue raspberry. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, you. Thank you for telling me that because I thought it was just what was written on the package. See, on the package it only says one thing. I didn't realize she had seeds on top of seeds on top of seeds. She got the racks on racks. She got seeds on seeds in here. Okay, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, G-Mama. Thank you. Woohoo, boy. Boy, let me tell y'all something. Next year, I'm going to be off the chain. Off the chain. All right, next up we have Mr. Arthur, Mr. Bennett. I don't want to show my address on here, but I got a package from him. Okay. I got a package from him. So let's open this up. Oh my Lord, how am I supposed to open this? I should have brought my X-Acto knife in here. Oh my goodness. Well, he has this thing taped. My Lord in heaven. How in the world? Y'all hold on. It's a box. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, let's see. Oh, got a card. Says some things on the front of it. Thank you, Mr. Arthur. Uh-oh. We got something. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's something in here. Oh, African statue. Look. Turn it this way so y'all can see the whole thing on screen. It's a little African statue. Oh, there's the back of it. Pull it back so y'all can see. That is so nice. Let's see. And I have African art in my living room, so that'll be great. Anti-aging acne, skin irritation, moringa soap with chia seeds, 100% vegetable base. Send me a soap bar. Look at that. Hold on now. We can't be sending cards with y'all stuff. We just need to send this. Yes, you can. So this is the soap bar. Says moringa on it. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Arthur. Anything in here? I want to miss nothing. That's it. Thank you. I won this during one of his giveaways. So this was the giveaway gift. Let me see. Let me open the card. Because G-Mama has taught me just now. You better keep looking because it may be something that you're missing. So let me keep looking. Let me open up everything. Yep. Let's see. Oh, such a nice card. Look, I got a card, Crafty. Thank you for your support. Oh. Oh, that's so nice. The angel food arrangements. Okay, so this is the card, someone's business card that's in there. You guys can get a shot of that. All right. Enjoy your gift from Shug and Glow. Oh, it's his daughter. Okay, that's his daughter. Okay, so that's her business card. Thank you. This is so nice. Thank you so much. All right, put that there. The next content creator is, they put their real name on here, but I believe this is from Girl Big TV. And y'all help me. Is Girl Big TV, is his first name Joe? Is that Grow Big TV? I believe that's who this is from. I'm checking the chat. Yep. Okay. So this is from Grow Big TV. So let me open this. It's the packet. All right. Let's have a look. I won this on one of his weekly shows. He gives out seeds, and so I was one of the winners. So let's see what we have in here. Open this up real quick. So, all right, reaching in. Congratulate. Yep. No, it's Garden State Gardener. Okay. Congratulations from Garden State Gardener. Okay. There you go, right there. Is he over both of those channels? I'm not sure. Okay. He sent some seeds. Oh, thank you for all your support. Grow big, grow small, grow at home. Thank you. We have some these seeds. Huckleberry. And some eggplant. So those 2 packs of seeds came from Garden State Gardener. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys checking out these channels. Hey, Miss Linda, the New Orleans Gardener. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for being here. And last but not least for today anyway, I have a surprise gift. This is another fellow content creator. Her name is Blue Lotus Vibes. She sent me a special surprise gift. So we're about to learn something together. Y'all can see it right there. Blue Lotus. Thank you so much. So we're going to open this up. It's pretty hefty. So let's see what's in here. All right. Oh, come on out of there, would you? Oh, it's attached. Okay, hold on. Look. This is the straw. I guess that's like the holder for the straw. I'm looking at the care instructions on the back side. You know, it's a tumbler. Let's see what it is. All right. Hey, 755. Did I see 755 flash by my screen? Hey, Breeze Omega. All right, y'all. We're just opening up some stuff. All right. Okay, she put it on the bottom. I don't know what this is. We're about to see. Ooh, I see it. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. Something just fell. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me something just popped off of here. Something did just pop out this packet. Hold on, y'all. Something else just fell. Oh, man. The top got cracked. Oh. Look. Look. I love it when the top got cracked, but I don't care. I'm still keeping it. It says 10. It's a football for Philadelphia Eagle. Suck it. Oh my God, this is so nice. I'm turning so you guys can see it. I haven't even looked at it yet. Look at that. Oh, wow. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Miss Janita. Thank you so much. Wow. Unfortunately, the top got cracked on it. Oh, I broke my top. Ooh. All right, crafters, where can I get a replacement top? They sell just individual tops. Oh, my top got broken. My top broken. No worries. The tumbler is in well condition. Jimmy, look at this. Oh my God, that is so nice. The detail in this. The camera is not doing this justice, y'all. Man, look at that. Y'all know all football season, I'm about to be showing this out. Every game we win or lose, I'm still going to be drinking out this mug and talking much junk come football season. Thank you, Blue. Really? PIA. Who said that? Who about to get kicked out? Moderators, I'm gonna need y'all to go on and put Breeze Omega in about a 10-minute kick out my chat. That's blasphemy. We probably had a better record than your team. Don't be trying to pick the winning team either. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. But there's more stuff in here. There's more stuff in here. Oh, let me move these shorts out of the way. In my hand. Let's see what else we had. What else? There's a shirt. Ooh, bling. Hold on. We gotta take it out. Ooh, what's in here? I feel like it's Christmas. About to be like I'm biased. Y'all see my shirt? Oh, nice. Let me back it up. Let me back up so y'all can see. Oh, wow. Y'all can believe this. It says Eagles. And then on the back, it says MVP 10. Look at this. Blue Lotus, you rock, sis. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to wear this. Ooh-wee. Thank you so much. Look, she is after my heart, y'all. You know I love my Eagles. Thank you, man. This is nice. Wow, it's nice. Man, with my shirt and my mug. Oh, y'all already know. It's about to be on and popping this football season. I'm telling y'all now. Let's see. Anything else I may have missed? That's it. I am so blessed to have such a loving, caring, supporting community as each and every one of you all. But I am so honored to know each and every one of you, to be able to support you. I was trying to look and make sure I didn't miss anybody that I had today. But I am honored to be able to come and share my gardening journey with you all. Thank y'all all for all the kind words. Listen, those of you that's thinking about gardening, please garden. It will be rewarding, especially when you look at whatever news outlet you follow and you see all these recalls, and you know that if you would just grow it yourself, you probably wouldn't even have these recalls coming out of your own garden. Please think about it seriously. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And right now it's looking like things are just going topsy-turvy. Take a moment. There are a lot of caring individuals in this chat, a lot of gardeners that once you just open your mouth and say, listen, I want to start a garden. I live in whatever zone. Can you please help me? Tell me where to go to get some seeds. Or if you have a particular seed, do you mind sharing with me? Let me tell you, about 99, if not 98, 99% of the seeds that I have came from those in this community. And because of the care and the love and the support that I've received from these gardeners here in this community, I'm able to start growing a few things for my family and I. Start small, then work your way up. Trust me, it is going to be an exciting journey every single day. You're going to learn something new. It's going to keep you flexible. If nothing more, it's going to get you up off the couch, out of your chair, outside, breathing in the fresh air, and to see how things go from a seed, little bitty seed, to a big full plant producing. It's amazing. You can't beat it. It's an amazing journey. So if you're thinking about gardening, there's a lot of great people right here in this chat. Ask away. They don't mind helping you, wholeheartedly helping you, just sending you seeds you never even heard of. Because some of this stuff, I'm like, what is that? I thought a cucumber was a cucumber. I was used to seeing the cucumbers like most of you in the grocery store. I'm like, what is a dragon egg cucumber? You're like, what is that? What does that taste like? What kind of pepper is that? What does that taste like? And so it's that curiosity that has made me just want to grow so many different things. Like, I thought a tomato was a tomato was a tomato. The ones you see at the grocery, the regular red tomato. I didn't realize that there were so many different varieties of tomatoes. To the other day, I was talking with someone who was shocked that I was gardening. I don't know why it shocked them, but it really shocked them that I was gardening. And it's like the third person that did this to me. And I'm telling them, yeah, I'm growing, the black cream tomato. They were like, a what? And I was like, Google it. Just look it up. And so they was like, what's wrong with that tomato? And I was like, that's how it looks. And they were like, ew, it looks rotten. I wouldn't dare eat that tomato. I'm like, why? And their reasoning was because it didn't look like a tomato. Tomatoes are red. And they could not get over the idea of eating a tomato that was not red. And all I could do was laugh, because I'm like, you really need to join forces with some people with gardening, because they have taught me so much, because I was the same way. I thought tomatoes were just red or green, because I'm from the South, and my mom used to eat fried green tomatoes all the time. And that's all I thought tomatoes were, red or green. So the level of education that I have learned throughout this gardening community and my own personal gardening journey has been just mind-blowing. It has been amazing. And I'm honored to be able to go through this thing with you all. And I can't thank God enough for each and every one of you. And LP is saying that there was a recall on basil? Wow. Did anybody know that? I didn't know there was a recall on basil too. Man. But yeah, if you have questions, you can just go to as many channels that you see represented here and just look around. You can tell they have a garden, because they will do a video and they will show you, this is what I'm growing. And it will just give you motivation, even if you don't do it this year. Maybe you're thinking, oh, it's too late in my area, whatever. I don't have time. I don't have the space. I haven't figured these things out. Learn. Use this season to learn. Educate yourself. Follow people like Broke Farmer, like the New Orleans gardener, Miss Linda, like so many. G Mama Grows Hard in the Garden. All of them that you see here, follow me, because I'm gonna tell you, like, look, ooh, do y'all see this today? Tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, child, I'm in here fighting beetles. Help. And Bougie was saying she was taking the Bougie Prepper. She said she would have taken the whole pot and threw it in the trash. Because I paid for that soil and I paid for that pot. Whether the seeds I paid for or not, they were gifts. I'm not giving up without a fight. So you got to be able to, fight for your rights, okay, to eat whatever I'm trying to grow, one way or the other. But I'm going to tell y'all firsthand, whenever it's harvest time for any of that stuff that I'm growing, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing for at least 2 days. At least 2 days, I'm just gonna show out. I'm gonna come in here like, bro, I'm gonna have my robe on, my shades on. Like, what? What you got to say? I grew a potato. Like, you can't tell me nothing. I grew a potato. grew a potato. God helped me grow this potato. Okay, y'all ain't even tell me nothing. You let me harvest something. I'm telling you now, as a first-time gardener, I'm gonna act up. I am going to show out. Let me grow something. You let something produce out there. I don't care if it's a tomato. That tomato could be this big. I'm gonna come over here like it's this big. I'm showing out. God did that because listen, I can't wait to harvest. Y'all can prepare yourself now to get sick of me. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture, thank you for being here. I am going to cut up. Listen, woo-wee, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you let me turn over them grow bags when it's time for them potatoes. I think my potatoes should be ready next month. Next month, I'll make it about 100 days. You let me turn over them grow bags after fighting them grubs and whatever else about them fighting them poopers, whatever was in. You let me turn over that grow bag and one potato come out that bag. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Tell you now. I'm probably gonna cry. I'm probably gonna cry and run around my backyard at first. And then I'm gonna come on here stunting with my one potato. I'm showing out. I am going to show out for at least 24 hours. Because that is going to show me, like it has shown so many gardeners, that God is able. And he is able to use you to produce some food for your family. I'm telling you, even if I go out there and I don't produce but one single thing, y'all, out of all that stuff I got out there, God is still able. I'm still going to continue to try again. You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again. But let me mess around and produce. Y'all, I'm telling you. Bouger, you're going to have to come get me. You have to come sit me down. Miss Linda, y'all going to have to come get me. Belinda. I'm showing out for real. Let's see here. Let me check the chat. Growing your own food from plant to plate to person has been my finest journey for my well-being. Fantastic for your health. Absolutely. And with so many people having health issues, there is nothing, and I've been told, I haven't tasted it since I was a kid because my mom was, I guess you would call her a prepper before prepper was a thing. My mom canned everything. As a kid, I thought my mom just ruined summers for me. And the reason why I say that, because as soon as I got out of school, like the last day of school, I would walk into the house and I would see bushels upon bushels. I'm talking about big crates that look like laundry bags, these big, huge, round crates, wooden crates, filled to the brim of field peas. Till this day, I can't stand field peas because of those memories. Every summer, throughout the summer, my mom and my grandmother would be in there just bringing in all this stuff. Y'all, I don't know how my mama found these people. These people lived on farms. We lived in the projects. I don't know how. My mama knew everybody. I'm not kidding you. Bushels, anything she wanted. People seemed to find her and drop their stuff off at our apartment. We couldn't even get through the living room because of all these bushels and baskets and pallets and all kinds of stuff of field peas, potatoes and corns and apples and peaches. And y'all, man. And I swore to myself as a child, when I become an adult, I'm not doing none of this stuff. This is torture. This is wrong. But my mama did not care. She made sure we had something stored up. If she could freeze it, she froze it. If she could, what they call it, water bathe, can it, that's what she did. We had that big round blue or black pot with the dots all in it, with the top that matched. And she had the little rack on the inside with those mason jars. And every day she'd be filling up all them things. And all of a sudden you'd be sitting there and you hear pop. You're like, what the? Because I'm in the project. I'm thinking somebody shoot. No, it's my mama's 50 jars of peaches over there sealing. And I'm like, man. Or it's her 50 jars of field peas and snap beans and lava beans or whatever she thought she could put in them jars. That's what you heard over there popping, sealing, okay? So I was raised in that. And I never forget the year when we had neighbors move in. And I was thinking, whew, finally, we're going to get some peace. Because these were people that was not of color that had moved in next to us. They were some of the coolest people. Man, then they befriended my mama. And why in the middle of the living room I hear her go, "Oh yeah, I harvest and I prepare and can cucumbers and I make my own pickles." I turn around in the kitchen like, no, please. Oh, please don't tell her that. It was over. Y'all, in about 24, 48 hours, my mama calls me and she says, she's at the front door. I'm in the back of the house, the back of the apartment. She says, "Kim, come here and help me." I walk outside. Tell me why my mama got about 2 or 3 baskets of cucumbers, y'all. Cucumbers. They everywhere. I'm helping her get these cucumbers in the living room. We in there washing cucumbers. She in there had me slicing up cucumbers. She making her own pickles. I can't make this stuff up. This was my childhood and the projects of my mama. Now we in here. Now we pickle canners. Like, what is this? So when I tell you none of this stuff is shocking to me, when I see content creators such as Sammy Joe, who open up their pantry and say, "Look at all the things that I can or I prepare." Hey, Blue Lotus, welcome in. Look, I opened it. Look, thank you. But the top got broke. It's okay, but I love it. Thank you. I love my shirt too. Thank you. But yeah, y'all, I swore I was not going to be doing this. My mama ruined me as a kid, y'all. I'm telling you. And then one time we was out riding with somebody and we kept going further and further out into the country. I didn't know where we was going. I think I was about 10 years old. We driving out. We pull up at this place and you could smell it before you got there. And I was like, ew, what is that smell? Y'all, we ended up on a chicken farm. My mama gets out the car, goes in there, her and this other adult. You know, this is during the time where you could leave kids in the car. I'm in the car, waiting. My mama and this other individual comes out with cartons of eggs. Y'all know them little gray cartons that don't have a top? There's the eggs just sitting in those gray cartons. My mama had about 30, 50. She had so many eggs. They helping her carry eggs. They putting the eggs in the trunk. I got to lift up my leg. They put eggs under my leg. Cartons of eggs. I'm like, how? How do we find these people? Then my cousins worked at Purdue. Hold on, y'all. My cousins worked at Purdue. And my grandmother and my mom would sit there and put in chicken orders. Next thing I know, we got these big, huge brown boxes of either chicken breast or cut up chickens or chicken leg quarters. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my mom and my grandmother was like, nobody's going hungry. They meant that by any means necessary. Okra, corn. I'm going out to places with my mom. We up there. She was like, put on long sleeves. I'm like, but it's hot. It's in the summer. Put on long sleeves and long pants. We get in these people's car. We go out to this farm. We out there picking peaches off the tree. I'm like, what? We picking bushels of peaches. We fill them up. Here's your basket. Fill it up. What? Y'all, when I tell y'all, my mom was a prepper. She was a prepper. Okay, before it was known. So, hey, Ruby Spot, thank you for being here. So, when I tell you in this day and age with everything that's going on, if you can sow it, you can grow it. If you can get a seed, get you some soil, you don't have to make it complicated. Just find the best brands out there that you think will work. Get you a bag of soil, put your seeds in there, learn as much as you can, but don't stop anything from growing something for you and your family. It will pay off, because even though I complained every summer about all this stuff my mama brought in, we did not go hungry. We could go in there and grab a thing of peaches. We could go in there and grab some pears. We could go in there and grab some corn. We could go. She had that stuff because we never knew when we would get up one day and we wouldn't have anything to eat because maybe the check didn't run in or come in. But whether the check, came in or not, we could always go in there in her storage area and get something to eat. And that's what you want to do in this day and age. You don't want to depend on our GOV to supply things for us, because you see how that's going. If you can sow it, you can grow it. Grow yourself something. Start small. Grow some vegetables. Grow you a salad. Because that was where I really started. I was like, I want to grow my own salad. Grow your salad. Grow you some greens. Grow you some. You can't get a fruit tree if you can. Yay! If you got the yard, get you a fruit tree. Whatever your favorite fruit is. Grow something. Grow some green beans. Grow some tomatoes. Tomatoes are easy, they say. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But because my mom, when I was a kid, used to grow her own tomatoes, and I used to help her. And now I'm growing it by myself. I'll let you know. But grow something. Even if it's just one thing, just to try your hand at it. Potatoes are easy. Do something. But don't sit there and look at the rest of us eating, you over there with your stomach touching your back, and it don't have to be like that. Oh, crap, I got bars. Anyway, okay. Take care of you and your family. Please. If you don't get anything else, take care of you and your family. Don't depend on anyone else to do it. That's it, PIA. Just grow. Just grow. And I remember hearing somebody say, if I can't eat it, I'm not going to grow it. Keep that attitude. Get what you can eat first. Worry about the pretty flowers and the daffodils and the chamomile and all this other stuff later on. Get something you can consume first in the ground. Then you can get all the pretty stuff later. You know, I love flowers too, but I want to make sure that I can grow some food first. All right. Uh-oh, just ate some golden zucchini. All fat. Hey, I thought all zucchinis were green. Bro said, I got some golden zucchini. So grow something that you can consume that's going to keep your stomach and the stomachs of your family members filled. Please do. And if you got a local farmer's market, visit them, because I know there are some people in the community that says that's one of their goals, to be able to take their harvest to a farmer's market and sell it to those in their community. And then that could possibly spark a conversation that could cause you to tell that visitor, that patron that's going to be paying you for your harvest, say, hey, you ever thought about growing your own? It's a great conversation starter. Because like I said, people couldn't believe that I was growing stuff. They had to literally call me on the phone like, I saw your video. You growing what now? I know you're not growing. I don't know why it shocked them so much. But it did. So it was a conversation starter. So, hey, why not capitalize on that? Until crunchy. What y'all talking about? Potato chips? Let me see. What I miss? Look, my fingers aren't green either. But I'm still trying to grow something. And I believe it was Miss Linda, the New Orleans gardener, that says you don't have to have a green thumb to grow anything. You just need to grow. Because I used to use that same excuse. I don't have a green thumb. I'll kill a cactus, and stuff like that. But you don't need to do that. Just grow something. As long as those seeds are good and that soil is good, something's going to grow. You have to get out there and make the decision what you want to grow. Just don't go big. Because I know sometimes as new gardeners, we can just go way too big, way too soon. And now we're overwhelmed. I saw someone's video. They're not in this community, I don't believe. At least I've never seen them in here. And they went hard. They went hard and went home. Let me tell you something. They had so much to where when things started to grow, they became overwhelmed trying to keep up with the watering, with the pruning, with this and that. And they became overwhelmed to where they were literally about to just trash a lot of the stuff that was good, healthy plants, because it just became too much. And I noticed there was a lot of people under the video in the comments saying, do not throw it away. See if you can give it to your neighbors. If your neighbors won't take it, go to a local nursery or somewhere and see if you can just give it away. Please don't throw that stuff away, because everything looked great. And if I would have been closer to them, I'm like, put it in a box, send it to me. Like their gardening was plentiful. So yeah. Y'all getting a kale chip. I want that. Oh, inbox me, PIA. Whoever was doing it. Who was doing it? Oh, step my brownie, but we're going to see. Okay, so y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Look at this chat. Hold on. Who giving out a recipe? I gotta go scroll up. I want to see. Bush beans. I sure wish I had grown strawberries. Sweet potato. I haven't tried sweet potatoes. That's on my list for next year. I want to try regular potatoes this time, even though I love some sweet potatoes. Salad is hard to grow outdoors, so it's indoors. Okay. Yeah, all of my brassicas was the ones I told y'all gave up the ghost. I don't know what happened. They just gave up the ghost. And the funny thing is, one of my tomato plants that I thought was dying, and I mentioned it in my video, I took it outside and it was like, oh, I was like, so wait a minute. Y'all don't like being on the inside. Y'all want to be on the outside. Is that what this is? Because now that particular tomato plant has outgrown the one that was the biggest one. So I'm like, huh? And so, yeah, you just got to learn your environment and your plants. You just got to listen to them pretty much. And so yeah, I don't think indoor for long periods of time is going to be my thing. It seems like things here like to be outside. And at first I thought maybe it's because I started my seedlings in my garage, and I also parked my car in my garage. So I don't know, maybe the fumes from when I'm back in my car in my garage is on the same side as my seedlings were. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. So you tell Mickey. But that was the only place on the inside that I could really have my seedlings if I was going to do indoor gardening, was in my garage. It had a lot of space in there. But I'm wondering if my car fumes may have been the reason why because the only thing that really didn't make it were my brassicas, the lettuces, the pak choy, and things like that. I'm wondering if my car had something to do with it. And because I lost a couple tomatoes here and there, but I still ended up with some tomatoes. So I don't know. You just gotta keep trying. Purple sweet potatoes. Ooh, I'm trying. PIA says she's trying sweet potatoes again, and some purple sweet potatoes. Y'all pray for my garden. Absolutely. I want to see those. I got seed, dirt, and a prayer. Hope we can do it. You got this, Dolores. You got this. There's a huge community behind you. So if you have any questions, there's a lot of people here that can answer them along your way. Trust me. You're right, G-Mama. Plants will tell you something. Water me, feed me. I don't like it here. This is the spot for me. Yes, they will. And I've learned all of that. I have learned all of that. They will definitely tell you, because I'm trying to make stuff stay that wants to go. And I think I got another shot because when I walked outside earlier today, I had one leafy thing left, and that was cabbage. And these cabbages, y'all, when I took them outside, they were so thin and flimsy. And I just kind of put them out there with everything else. And I had no intention on trying to grow them. I was really going to throw them away. But they were in the carry pan that I had for my tomatoes and stuff. So I just picked the whole thing up and just walked it outside. So as I was transplanting my tomatoes, I just kind of left them up there, paid them no attention because in my mind, I'm throwing them away. So it didn't matter. I walk out there and I noticed that they had started to look pretty healthy. They got thick. I was like, wait a minute. Y'all were supposed to be dying. What's going on? So they're still sitting out there. Something got on one of them. So one of their leaves are kind of like, but the rest of them are kind of like, hey. So I don't know what to do. And I'm out of grow bags. I have used all of my grow bags. So I'm out of those. And so I'm like, because in my mind, I'm thinking about waiting till the fall to start doing the brassicas, the lettuce, the cabbages, the greens and stuff like that till the fall time. Because I had such a heartbreak at the beginning when I was doing my initial planning of everything. My brassicas was like, yeah, no, we're not having it. We're not having it. Not in here anyway. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Pause, Breeze. No, they're still real small, but they're showing like they want to try to live. So I'm thinking I might just throw them away and wait till later. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. But they're still sitting. They're still in the red Solo cups. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too, Breeze. Waiting till it's cooler. I know, Blue. It's weird. They're like, yeah, no, we're not ready to go. We don't look much of nothing, and you will see when I do the video. But we're not dead. We're not dead either. We still hanging up. We got a few leaves still up here. We still. I'm like, so what do I do? Do I just let them be? Because if I plant them with it being 90 something degrees and getting hotter, we're only in June. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. I think I'd be wasting my time more so than anything. But I don't know. We'll see. But I'll let you guys see those. What time is it? Before I get out of here, I need y'all to tell me something. How many of you all would love to be able to do webinars? Would love to be able to have an area off of YouTube where you can play music, get everybody together and just have a good time. You could add a playlist. You could just need a place where maybe you're a counselor, you're a consultant, and you would like a place where you can go and consult with people without having to worry about the restrictions of platforms such as this one. How many of you are looking for a place like that? Because I want to show you guys something. I'm not going to get into it because you got to be a member to get in to get all the news and the details and stuff like that. But I'm curious. Blue Lotus Vibe. How many of y'all have memberships and you would love a special place for you and your members to meet, talk, discuss things, get it off your chest, if you will, in an area that's not on here? Because on here, meaning YouTube, there are restrictions, there's algorithm issues, there's all of this stuff. But you just want a place where you and your peeps, your select few, your like-minded, like-hearted, focused individuals can get to a place where y'all can just be like, yeah, this is the spot right here. Sounds great. Okay, cool. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show you something. Let me pull it up. Give me a minute. Not that one. Let's see if I can share this on here real quick. I'm not gonna get into it because you gotta be a member to get in on this and find out what this is. But I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. All right. Let me see. I made a special one. No, not that one. There it is. All right, let me move this to my next screen. Let me make this full screen. Okay, move this down. Move down. 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 Okay. All right, so I'm going to share this with y'all. There we go. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second. I think y'all will like this. I know, right? G Mama sounds better than getting the copyright for chilling. Yeah. Nope. It's not Telegram and it's not Patreon. Let me move myself out the way on this screen so I'm not in the way. Put me on the table. I know that sounds weird, but you'll see in a minute. I know that sounded weird. All right. This is something that I have initiated for my members and for those of you that just want to be in a space to chill out. Now, this is an area where my members haven't even seen yet. So I'm trying to give y'all a sneak peek. I got to take the screen down just a little bit. Give me a second. All right. So here's your sneak peek. I'm not going to tell you what this is just yet. I want to see how your curiosity going to come over. Okay. So here it is. This is a virtual office. All right. Let me make sure you guys can hear me before I start talking anymore. This is my virtual office space. And this is not Patreon. This is not Zoom. This is none of that. But here is what I want someone to do. Each one of these dots you see on this screen represents a seat. And in this seat, don't have a quick cutoff on the T. Okay, Blue. Okay, I won't. My members know what this is because we tested it out this past week. And they have their own secret area that's locked down for them. And these are my upper level members. This is an area for you to get together with your people, and you are able to, you see the playlist at the top? That's an actual playlist. So you see is who is showing up there. You can have any type of music, any type of playlist, whatever you can come up with that you want. You can play it. You can rock out. Those of you that have been a part of the Sugar Shack, those of you that's been a part of Big Rooster Show, those of you that have been a part of Tampa Show, where they keep getting cut off on YT because of the music. I don't have that problem here. This is a virtual room. The background, I think I got this one off of one. I don't think it was Canva. I got it from somewhere. I can't remember. But I have other rooms that I've created that I have used AI to create. You can create until your heart desires on this place. So, whoever is on Instagram and you want to see what this is, you want to see it from the inside, inbox me now. At least, it doesn't matter, one person, two people. It could be one of my members if you want it to be. Inbox me. Nope, this is not a virtual camera. Inbox me on IG and I will send you the link for you to come and check this out. Because if you want to know, you got to be in the know. So let me open up my Instagram just so I don't miss it. My inbox, my Instagram, I'm not even on Instagram. So if you want to know, let me know. I am on Instagram under The Educated Natural. It would be cool if one of my members would want to drop in and say me. And then I can already inbox y'all. No, I don't have no beds in the back 10. Okay. The unique thing about this is any image you can create, you can have as your background. And you can have numerous rooms. Hey, it's Grandma's World. Hey, welcome in. And this is not a virtual cam. If you watch right here, I can put myself right in the room. I know you already see me. I can turn on my camera and you can see me in the room. Hey, you can see me in that little circle. Matter of fact, let me move myself so you can see me. I move myself over here. Hey, and I can move myself all around this room. So if you want to know what this is, you under the same as yes, Dolores. No, Dolores, I'm not. That's y'all's special place. This is another room. You too, PIA. Have a great evening. And my members are used to G Mama's telling you this is great. Dolores, everybody that did this test with me last week is saying, yo, this was fun. Okay, hold on, Miss Janita. I'm gonna send you. Don't set. You gotta keep this on the hush now, because I will be changing this after we do this. But I'm gonna give you the link so you can come. Y'all go watch her pop up on the screen. Give me a second. Let me. Let her in. Go here, Miss Janita. Blue Lotus Vibe. Make sure I got this built right. Click there. It's going to ask you certain things. You know, your picture, your name. Give it permission for your camera and your mic. And we're going to see her pop in whenever she goes through the prompts. This is so much fun. If you are a person that likes to create, a person that likes to be unique, a person that likes to just be different, put my headphones in so I can hear when she comes in. This is the place for you. How do we interact on the gram? You'd have to inbox me on the gram. I don't have a green thumb, but I think it's interesting. I love to watch. Yes, you know what? It's grandma's world. You don't need a green thumb. That's a myth. That's just something that people just say just to be saying stuff. I would tell anybody, if I can grow something, you can grow something. Because I was that person that literally could kill the cactus. I have yet to have a house plant survive in this, no matter where we are. Okay, that's how that's how bad I was at this. But it's all about learning your soil. Soil is a big thing. And I'm here to tell you, if your soil is janky, it's going to be a tough journey. But if your soil is good, you're going to be all right. You're going to be just fine. Oh, yay! That's great. Thank you. I'm so glad I was able to help you with that video. So if you have memberships, this is something that I'm showing on the screen you definitely want to know about. Oh, thank you so much for your kindness. It's Grandma's World. Thank you. Many blessings right back to you. Oh, I heard. There she is. Look at her. Look who on the screen, y'all. Look who popped up in the room. Y'all can see. Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. All right, let me turn on my mic in the room. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Look at the bottom where you see your microphone because I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Got you, baby. Hey.
Hey, y'all. All right now. All right now.
This is something very special. Did you have any trouble getting in?
No, it was real easy. All you
Mm-hmm.
have to do is keep clicking yes, yes, yes. They want an avatar. You just make an avatar, come right on in. Right on in.
Now,
Piece of
if
cake.
you look on your screen, you could choose another bubble that's closer into me.
Okay, now.
Just click on the bubble. That's all you got to just touch it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Because I'm not seeing that part. I'm scared to touch something. I'm about to mess up. Wait a minute. Let me see. No. Because it all I got is a blank screen and just me and you.
Turn your phone sideways.
Okay, this not a phone. I'm on my iPad.
Okay, turn it sideways. Now can you see the full room?
No. No.
Is your phone is your iPad auto rotate? Is that on?
Yeah. Okay, all rooms. No.
Do you see you can see me on the screen, right? Do you see bubbles? I haven't did this on the iPad yet.
No. Okay, my view.
Hey African Dreaming.
Okay, look like my view is distorted now. I better not touch none. Okay. I'm scared to touch something now, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Nah, I don't want to touch
You don't want to
nothing.
touch
Hold
nothing. That's
on.
how
Hold
everybody was
on.
when we did our test. I
Hold
don't want to touch
on.
it.
Let me go back where I was. Oh, wait a minute. I seen something.
What you
Wait a minute.
see?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh, where'd she go? She done kicked herself out. Come come back here. Where'd you go? Hold on, let me see. Oh, y'all, she'll be back. See, this is what I was doing when I first set this up. I was touching all kind of stuff. I was like, oh, what does this do? What does this do? What's up, one Jay? What's up? Hey, April. So this is my virtual room. If you want to know more about this, put a 1 in the chat, because I'm going to go over into the room and we're going to explore. And I want you guys to see this firsthand. So if you have, there she is. Now she's at the top. Okay, make sure you unmute your mic and your cam. There you are. You back.
See, this is why I say when you don't know what you're doing, don't touch stuff. Don't touch stuff. Don't touch nothing. I'm gonna stay right where
Let
I'm
me
at.
check
I'm
my
not gonna
IG.
touch
Okay, I
nothing.
don't see anybody else that says they want to come in. What time is it? Okay, I think it's time for
This is neat.
wind
I like
down. It's
that.
almost
I
time for
like
wind
it.
down Wednesday. Okay, growing with Hudson. Growing with Hudson, inbox me on IG and I'll send you the link.
I like this. I like this.
Because what I'm going to do is when I wrap up this live, we going to talk. Those of you that's in the room, I'm going to tell you what this is.
Okay.
I have a lot of seats in this room. And it's not just the chairs you see, it's the bubbles you see. Every bubble is a seat. So if you want a seat at the table. Matter of fact, let me ask my members. G Mama, the first one I see is you. You think I should drop this particular room link in here and let everybody come in, and whoever gets in gets in? Crafty Leo, you're here too.
She said 1.
Should I just drop this temporary link to this room and let everybody that wants to come in come on in, and we're gonna wrap this live up so y'all can come and party with me for a minute?
I know that's right.
I sent you a message on.
Party.
Bet you appreciate how. No, that I do. Oh, she's behind. Yes, it's Grandma's World. I do. I'm telling you, I was too excited. Okay, so Miss Blue, since you took the plunge and you came on over here with me, you think I should just drop the link and let whoever come in for the day, or should I let them inbox me? I know.
That's your discretion.
Facts.
I'm not gonna get on that.
Facts.
I'm not gonna get on that.
Yep, you can delete it. Yes, I know I can, but I want to keep it in a controlled environment too.
Right.
Because y'all know we got people watching this,
Your discretion.
There you go. Yes, ma'am. Use discernment, Kim. Use discernment. Mm-hmm. All right. So inbox me on IG, The Educated Natural. Mm-hmm. So I know Crafty. I'm gonna drop it in my members chat. So my members want to come in. I'm gonna drop it to y'all. Hold on. Let me make this easier on myself. Just let me copy this. I'm gonna put it in my members. So if you're a member at my second level, you guys will get this immediately. So y'all can come on over. All right. So that one, who is this? Okay. He said, let me in. Okay. All right, Breeze, I see you. Hold on. All right. Let me go back. All right. So as people are starting to pop in, all right, I dropped it for my members. Who else said something? Hudson said something. There you are. Hey. All right, here you go. I'll let you in. So let me see who else. All right, I'm about to shut it down. Y'all better get in where you fit in. Going once. Because if you have a membership on your channel, you want to know about this. Mm-hmm. You want to know about this. If you want a secret place where you can come and chill out with your people, y'all can talk about whatever y'all be talking about. And you don't want to have to feel restricted because of YT or they're coming in. Come on in. G Mama's in the house. Crafty Leo's in the house.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all know I'm cooking. I ain't even gonna turn my camera on. Hey, y'all.
You good? You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to.
Hello.
Hey, G Mama. All right,
Oh, hey,
y'all.
y'all, can y'all
Everybody
hear
that
me?
wants to be in is
Yes,
coming
ma'am.
in.
Keep
I'm
forgetting you
gonna
gotta
wrap
turn the
this
mic
up.
on.
They jumping around the room. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you all for being here. If you're thinking about and you want to see what this is, you can always inbox me on Instagram under The Educated Natural. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Cynthia from Soul and More. All right, many blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you for every super chat, for every like, for every share, for everything you have done for me and this channel. God bless you. I know later on tonight we have Wind Down Wednesday on Hands in the Dirt channel along his sidekicks, I guess you could say his co-hosts, are none other than the everyday life of an OCDish chick and Bougie Prepper. So if you're ready to have a good time tonight, don't let it just stop here. Make sure you look out for Wind Down Wednesdays. I will see y'all the next time. Bye.
Peace and love.